It smells funny, it's fairly dirty, and there's clothes pretty much everywhere that need to be washed. Yep, it's good to be home. I'm actually back from college, back from my dorm, moved back in for the summer, and yeah. I'm just joking about the house thing, but it's good to be home, and I'm actually still like doing a little work, helping to get the house back in order because it does need to be cleaned a bit. But once that is said and done, I will be able to upload videos more regularly, which should be fun for you guys, like I said, and will be definitely fun for me. But what's going on, guys? Ryan here, and today I have a very quick, very fast UU match for you. It's only about, I want to say, 20 turns long, and it's featuring this new team that I made. I pulled it out of my ass, and it's actually pretty good. The only problem I really have with this team is that it's kind of weak to spikes and toxic spikes, which is actually quite a thing in UU, and I don't have a spinner. But for now, I'll just keep using it and modifying it as I see the need. But let me tell you what I got. So I have a sub Salic Heracross that's jolly, and basically I bring it in to bluff the Scarf, set up the sub, and I kill something that usually gets me a Moxie boost. And because Heracross has some just good natural bulk, it can normally take a hit and get down to its Salic Berry, and then just clean up for me late game. It's really good, and I do love this set. I have a physically defensive Swampert with rocks because team player, gotta have team player, obviously. Got a specially defensive Roserade for spike stacking, got a Chandelure, Scarf for an offensive fire type as well as a spin blocker and to round out the fire water grass core. I have a nice Machamp, nice standard Machamp, I normally lead with it. It's very bulky because it's a fucking Machamp and it's got sub 3 attacks. I'm thinking about replacing this for a Hitmontop because I'll still have a fighting type, and then I'll still have some much needed rapid spin support, but we'll see where that goes. And last but not least, we have a standard attacking Life Orb as Elf because I just needed something that was fast because I just needed a fast special attacker and I didn't want to use another choice Pokemon, so that's what we're rolling with. And looking at his team, nothing pops out as an immediate threat per se, but I know I can definitely do some work if I can manage to get rid of that Swampert. So let's go ahead and click the play button and find out what happens. I opt to lead with my Machamp because that's pretty much my designated lead in all situations, and he leads with the Swampert. I figured Dynamic Punch is a good play because I could possibly prevent him from getting up rocks and as well as maybe get up a free sub. So I'm just going to go straight for that. Sadly though, his Swampert is well trained, does not hit itself in confusion, and he is going to get up rocks for the remainder of the game. It's not the biggest deal in the world because this team is pretty well rounded, so it doesn't have a huge Stealth Rock weakness. But all the same, this team doesn't really like hazards that much, but it can deal with them as long as it's just rocks in this case. So I try to set up a sub, but he still doesn't hit himself, and he breaks my sub with the waterfall. And I'm just going to try one more time because I'm really insistent on this thing hitting itself. But no, that's not how it goes, and it's going to hit me with another waterfall, break my sub again, and at this point I'm just weakening myself, so he'll have an easier time killing me. So my best play is to just go for another Dynamic Punch and hopefully take it out. I don't though because I didn't kill it, and he still doesn't hit himself, and he goes for a Roar. But he roars me out into Roserade, and I'm thinking that this would be a good time to start spike stacking because he could save this Swampert as death fodder, and why would he sack it this early? This is his best check to my Chandelure. If this Swampert goes down, I can just spam Fire Blast freely. But no, he stays in and goes for Earthquake, and that does way too mumuch damage. I did run Calcs though, and it turns out he just does have a few more attack EVs than what's standard on a Swampert. But other than that, Roserade just doesn't have that good physical defense, so he does a large chunk, and I don't want this thing causing me any more problems, so I'm just going to kill it off with the Giga Drain as he goes into the Sand Slash. Now, I know if he's offensive, he will outspeed me, but I also know he's really enticed to spin because his whole team is weak to Spikes, bar Zapdos. So I'm going to stay in, predict him to go for the Rapid Spin, and just go straight up for Giga Drain because, yeah. He probably predicted my Azelf switch, but no. I saw that coming, so I'm easily going to take that thing out with the Giga Drain, and now if I do set up hazards again, they are here to stay. And now here he goes into Heracross, and honestly, I probably should have let my Roserade die at this point, because it wasn't going to do that much for me. But no, I am actually going to switch out go right into my myself, just hoping he would go for like Stone Edge or something, but he goes straight for Mega Horn, probably not wanting to go for close combat because I do have that Chandelure in the wings. But now I know I can go into my Heracross and scare his out because I can quad resist his Mega Horn. So what I can do is go into my Heracross and set up the substitute like we talked about earlier as he brings in his Honchkrow. Now, I figure Stone Edge is going to be the best play I can make just to get rid of this thing. Unfortunately though, I just missed the KO. And I don't know if I had a chance to OKO him, but I didn't, as he's going to go for Brave Bird, and because he dies to Recoil and I didn't kill him, I will not get my Moxie boost, which sucks. But now he goes into his Heracross, and I just don't want mine taking more damage, so I opt to switch out into my Chandelure this time, because I am Scarf Chandelure, so if he wants to go for something, I'll probably be able to resist it. Unfortunately though, he goes for Aerial Ace and gets a crit, and this crit actually does matter, because now he's able to 2-hit KO me with the Aerial Ace, instead of me being able to take a hit and then fire off a Fire Blast and be able to kill something, like we discussed earlier. So now he's going to get that Moxie boost, and I know my best switch here is into my physically defensive Swampert, because this is the team player. He doesn't care. He goes for the Aerial Ace now. I don't care. This is a Swampert. I'm just going to go straight up for Scald, and really he had no business staying in there. Sadly though, I don't get the Scald burn, but it's not a big deal, because like I said, Swampert is more than capable of taking hits, although my Ghost type is gone, so he's free to spam close combat if he's feeling ballsy. So now I'm just going to go for Scald again, as he does finally see that, hey, I'm probably going to get burned, and he switches out to the Raikou. I get a crit, which really doesn't come into play, and I also get a burn. So I guess that kind of evens out, you know, not killing off the Honchkrow and not getting the burn on his Heracross and the crit he got on my Chandelure, but I don't know. I really don't. But he's going to go for HP Ice, and I only switched into Roserade to see if he had the rare HP Grass, but some Raikou do tend to have. But no, it's HP Ice, and he's easily going to 2-hit KO my Roserade, which is fine, because really at this point it was just Death Fodder. And now I think is going to be the play where I just take the game. As you see, he does take burn damage because I burned him, and now I can go into my Heracross, and I know that Heracross has physical bulk like I said earlier, so he's going to go for HP Ice and not kill me, and I don't think Thunderbolt would have killed me either, honestly. Anyway, he goes for HP Ice, bringing me to 24, which means I get my Salac Berry, and I'm just going to go straight for close combat so I don't miss, and I have my +1 in speed, and now I have my Moxie boost, meaning I have +1 attack. So as long as I don't miss the Stone Edge on Zapdos, Heracross can pretty much clean up what's left of his guys. Thankfully, I do not miss the Stone Edge, and down goes the Zapdos, and finally his last Pokemon is going to be the Heracross. If he's Jolly Scarf, then we speed tie, but I can still probably do something with the Swampert and Machamp because they are pretty damn bulky. And if he's Adamant Scarf, then I just outspeed him straight up. I don't know which it is, but either way, I'm going to go for CC, take that out, and that is going to be the match in my favor. So, GG Facade. That was a really quick, really fun UU battle. Liked it a lot, and I really do like this team. I made another one that's a bit more stally, but I also like that one, so I don't know, maybe I'll make some more videos with these teams in the future, and you guys can feel free to tell me what you think, and yeah. I'm rambling at this point, so I think I'll just end this here. Remember to subscribe if you haven't already, like this video, share it with friends, blah blah blah, you guys know the deal. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.